Welcome back to my channel. Well, Azrael is champing at the bit to talk to you guys, so I will just let him come on in and do it. Yes, we're pretty excited. Um, I wanted to talk to you tonight about collapsing time. I want to talk to you about Angela's experience of collapsing time. Now, Angela, when she was collapsing time, she was doing it on automatic because of the vision she was having. But she experienced it in her daily life more when she was not actually doing the remembrances as bits of deja vu, where, like, almost everything that she would see would instill a sense of deja vu. Didn't this happen here, or didn't this happen there? Didn't this happen in Cali? It would be new songs come out, and she'd be like, "But I thought I watched that one in Cali," or just a lot of little different experiences where her being would experience it in such a way that it would collapse time, so she would experience it having a unity where maybe something happened for her in here in Colorado, and all of a sudden but I thought that happened in Alabama, or and that it was a hard time for her to place it like chronologically in order because she kept feeling such a severe sense of deja vu. I think that was part of the reason that she pulled back from the channeling. The more she channels us, the more she experiences those senses of deja vu. But she does put them to use in her poetry. She'll be writing, and when she's writing a poem, she'll read it, and, like if she loses the flow, she'll read it, and then she'll get some more lines, and she'll do that until she knows it's finished. And how she knows it's finished is, I wrote that didn't I write this in Alabama? Didn't I write this? And then it feels like that it's something that she's revisiting, or has already written, that she's all of a sudden writing again. And that's not the case, except in a couple of circumstances where she had it in a book that she sacrificed, not ritualistically, but she didn't like the words that it contained, and she didn't want any. It was one of her first remembrances, and she didn't want anyone to get a hold of it and read it and misunderstand because of what she was going through in her remembrances. So she just tore it up and threw it away so that no one else would have to experience it in any way, shape, or form. Which, speaking of, since that's a good segue to what else I wanted to talk about, which was that during these moments of collapsing time, when we were doing the remembrances, and she would go fully into that time frame again and experience it as the now. Experience it as the now emotionally. Because of our unique connection, she's able to let us feel what she feels. So we were able to go in there and experience it all around, every emotional aspect for her. And those of us that were sharing those lifetimes, which there were some of us that were, we got to also, enjoy the walk down memory lane. And then also learn it from her unique emotional perspective, which she was recalling in full detail. And she allowed us to feel those emotions so that we could more fully understand her. She really wanted us to be her friends And when she's really connected to someone, she feels like on a realm that's beyond. She really wants them to be able to fully understand her emotionally. So she'll go up to whatever lengths that is in her abilities to allow that to occur. And with us, she can allow us to experience it so that we more fully understand her. And it does help a whole lot to fully understand the emotional levels that each individual lifetime has gotten to. The loves, the trust issues, all of that. It does help. But she was in a time of her life where she needed that help. She needed to fully, since she knew that she had her lives and she was on her way to the 5D and her angelic self, she needed to be able to know and love each of those lives and not misunderstand them, but know and love all the good and the bad things about those lives, so she could fully transform herself into this angel that has been shaped by all of that. That's been shaped by all of that. And her mission was to be more fully herself. She didn't understand the concept of 5D, but it is what she was on her path to. She wanted to bring what Yeshua, Jesus, thought could happen right onto the earth. And she knew that if we all were actually living our purpose and actually unconditionally loving each other and ourselves, we could bring that about as a human race in the human body with no divine intervention except our own, accepting our divine nature and loving each other. And the best way to do that is so easy to be in love with life if you're enjoying yourself. It's so easy to be in love with life when you're enjoying yourself. One more time. It's so easy to be in love with life when you're enjoying yourself. And we need you to be in love with life. We need you to be in love with yourself. That is all we really need. And in love is where we are. That's where we're unified. That's where we're all one light. So we need you to be in love with your life, in love with yourself, and radiate that love out. And they're going to feel, all the beings around you are going to feel that unconditional love within your sphere. They're going to feel loved. If they're uncomfortable with it, it's because they're ready to change. If they're uncomfortable with it, it's because they want to radiate the same light. And their angel's going. So don't worry if you're being happy makes people uncomfortable. Angela's found that to be the case sometimes. Her and Cecil have found that is the case sometimes. That people are just jealous because of over their happiness, even though they're the ones who decided to grasp onto that happiness. You can't let it phase you if other people are seeing your light, they're seeing your happiness, and they're seeing your ability to grasp it on, and they want onto it, and they want to tell you, you live in a dream world. Yes, you do. Everyone does. Do you want to be in a happy movie, a happy dream world, or do you want to be in a nightmare, fraught-filled, fear-filled dream world? Because yes, you're living in a dream world. The real world is a place of light and love, unconditional love. This is the realm of play. And if you want, you can keep struggling and keep fearing and keep... But we hope you don't want to. We hope you don't want to. We hope that you start getting addicted to the loving life instead of addicted to fear. Because it's so much more fun. Well, I will take over. I would agree with that. This is how Azrael wanted to leave. Uh, I will agree with that. It is so much more fun when you're not encasing yourself in the need to fear. Because there is no need to fear. There never really was. Because we're all eternal. We're all eternal. And we're all happy, loving, light-filled beings. All in the light where everything's already happened. And we're playing on the waves of what we've discovered. So, and discovering more and more how to love who we are. Well, my beautiful, beautiful, loving angels, my angelic emissaries. This has been a lot of fun. I can't say, I cannot express how full and fulfilled I feel following this dictate of myself to channel. I don't know. It's beyond words. It's beyond words. It's a feeling of rightness and fulfilledness, and this is how it should be. And I remember that it's always been this way, and it's kind of like I remember having taken it on in fullness in different places, like he was talking about my sense of deja vu, in fullness in places that I had not, right? But it's hard because when I look back now, I'm remembering with the fullness of self. So in a way, I'm seeing it differently. I've always been able to. I've always had visions, even if I ignored them, or just didn't realize it was occurring. It's always occurred. I always had a certain sort of unconscious communion with the angels, at least since I was 6. But from visions I've had, a lot of it, like, I just kind of remembered up until I was like 6, 7, 8, and then when in the Christian church, I kind of smothered it because it didn't fit with the dogma that I was being taught. Thank goodness I went through all I had to go through to feel comfortable with who I am, because, well, it sure beats the heck out of beating myself up for being an authentic individual. And sure the heck. Just enjoy being you. Please do. All we want is peace and love for everyone. We want them to enjoy and achieve everything. Anybody's success, I feel, as our collective success as a human race. So please go out and do what you love doing and excel at it. Excel at being you. We need that. All of us need that. The world will be a better place. We love you guys. See you next time. Bye.